almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On play action, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
6-18.
From midfield, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Locates Kamara on the outright. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And you look at this Saints defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
93. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On second down, Kamara.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And Carr's throw caught by Bird here.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts 12-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Carr. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Colts nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Inside the 20.
And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Saints 14, Colts nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Come on.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And the Saints 1st down.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, it's Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. To return is McKenzie.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's just not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's got his man, that's Woods on the out route.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Richardson working from the gun.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Richardson now on third and goal.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Richardson to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good yardage yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut the lead back down to 2. Richardson will throw for it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
McKenzie now to return it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Now it's Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr to throw on 2nd down.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Kamara.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Colts 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Hold it ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, hey.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to Pierce.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Carter, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And now the rookie's free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
19 Lions.
Richardson shotgun on third down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Gay's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
You're mine.
Carr. It's complete. Kamara.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here comes second down. Carr to throw.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Carr.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Carr.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Throwing his Carr.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
It's caught inside the 25. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.